All right, we're back. So let's go and get that right here. All right, boom. Just looked it up. I looked up how was America named. Okay, how was America named? It says right here, the name America comes from the Italian explorer Amerigo Vespucci and was first used in 1507 on a map by German cartographer Martin Waldseemüller. All right, if I'm probably butchering that, but so Vespucci. Okay. It said in 1501, Vespucci realized that the land that Christopher Columbus had sailed to in 1492 was a new continent, not part of Asia. He knew it wasn't part of Asia. That's all just a bunch of bullshit and lies. Okay, and not all Italians are Edomites. A good chunk of them are, but the originally Italians, all right, down to the seed line of the Sicilian, all right, they go back to Judites, really. Okay, so-called black men. Okay, so but not all Italians are Sicilian, and not all people that even are Sicilian go back to that seed line. They might have had someone's father down the line was an Edomite, all right, or some other thing. Okay, and now they're no longer Sicilian, but they say I'm Sicilian. No, you're not. But continuing on, all right, we want to get the other scriptures. We got Psalms 10 and 4 through 6. Let's go and grab that. We only got 2 more to finish up. But Psalms, what was it? 10 and 4? Yeah, 10 and 4 through 6. Okay, Psalms 10 and 4. Okay, and going back to the point with Esau, praying to their flag. Okay, it says Psalms 10:04, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Because you might say, well, he seeks after God and Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, the Bible isn't dealing with God and Jesus Christ. Those were names that were retroactively added in. Okay, the original scriptures never said God. The original scriptures never said Jesus Christ. Okay, they had the Tetragrammaton. All right, and the word for Yahweh Shai, all right, and the Tetragrammaton going back to the name Yahweh. So the name Yahweh and the name Yahweh Shai. Okay, they were written in Paleo-Hebrew. All right, they were written in Hebrew originally. All right, and the New Testament was written in Greek. So you were not going to get no God or Jesus Christ anywhere in there. Now, does that mean the term God is wrong? No, God is still a title, all right, because Yahweh is God. He is the God of God, all right, the God of gods, all right, above all. That's why he gets the big G, and any other time gods are mentioned, they have the small g. Okay, that's something you need to know. Okay, it's just like Lord with a Lord with one uppercase L is referring to Yahweh Shai most of the time. Lord with all caps, capital Lord, is referring to Yahweh Shai, Yahweh. Okay. So you got to learn your terminology and the writing, and the only way you can really know that is without somebody telling you, is going and looking up Lord with all capitals and seeing what it goes back to, looking up God with a capital G and then looking it up with a small g and seeing what the differences are in Blue Letter Bible and Etymology Online and all these different things that we use, different words. Okay, now you found the word, let's see, I'm just going to pull something randomly. You found the word, what's the word that was that script that we used for Esau is a profane. So you got the word profane. Well, you know what the word profane means. What does it mean when you go and get it back in the Blue Letter? Okay, now you know what it means in the Blue Letter. You could stop there, or even better yet, go to the Etymology Online and type in profane. All right, type in the whole word, and it'll break it down to the prefix and the suffix, and you'll learn what pro means, and you'll learn what feign means. All right, so you'll learn those words, and you got to learn the words, or else you won't understand. So, continuing on with Psalms 10 and 4, it says, the wicked, Esau, Edom, through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts, okay? So, Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. When you see this little God and Jesus Christ masquerade, they're really worshiping themselves, because who is Jesus Christ? When you look at a picture of Jesus Christ, whose real name is Cesare Borgia, if you really want to get down to it, who is the son of a pope, okay? Who is he? Who is that the image and the representation of? Okay, the visage of. The visage. There's a word. Let's go and look up that. Visage. Visage. All right. A person's face with the reference to the form or proportions of the features. What is his visage? Right? The surface of an object, a person's facial expression. All right? What's the literal meaning of visage? All right? The face, countenance, or the appearance of a person. All right? Or sometimes an animal. The appearance of a person. The appearance. What is his visage? All right? What is the visage of Jesus Christ? All right? And you can go and look it up, and I don't care to see his white ass up on the screen, but he's an Edomite. Okay? He's an Edomite. Jesus Christ is an Edomite. He's depicted as an Edomite. Okay? Long, dirty, brownish, blonde hair. All right? Blue eyes. Right? Very, very, very light skin. Right? That's what they're dealing with. And that's nothing what Yahushua or Yahweh looked like. Okay? Matter of fact, you can go get their descriptions of what they look like in the Bible, and they don't look like that. Okay? You know, feet as in bronze is burned in a furnace. That doesn't sound white to me. That sounds very dark. All right? Very dark skin. Okay? How you should be. All right? And not leprous. So verse 5, it says, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. Or out of his sight, Slakia. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. So there's another definition you can go and get, is adversity.
Adversity.
All right. Difficulties, misfortune. They don't think they're ever going to go through those things. Okay? And, you know, we're coming on those times where they're starting to see those things, you know, starting to see their society crumble. They're starting to see, you know, shit not go their way. And it's starting to not be great for them. All right? They're starting to get depressed. They're starting to get sad. They're starting to, you know, want to riot. Okay? And just wait for Kamala to win, because, like I said, I thoroughly do believe, all right, that she's going to win. And I'm not saying that's through, you know, in Bible scripture or anything, so you can throw that away, all right, because it's not biblical at the end of the day. It's just something, I just feel it, man. I just feel it. And even before this whole thing, I had a feeling back then, because people would say, who do you think's going to win, or Trump or Biden? I said, matter of fact, I don't think Biden's going to last much longer. I think he's either going to die or something's going to happen. And I think Kamala's going to take over, okay? And not really happened that way, but Kamala did in a sense, you know, take over the primary and running now, okay? You know, we still have Biden that's, you know, the president, all right, in the background. But, you know, Kamala is the one that's, you know, running for this thing, man. Kamala is the one that's running for this thing against Trump. And those are the two big ones. And I just the way I hear people talk about Trump and the things I've already seen with the primaries and the votes, how she was constantly winning them with, you know, getting 50 and Trump was always at like 40 or 30 or something along those lines, or 50 and she was 60. She was always a little bit ahead by at least 10 to 5%. So, and, you know, these women, this society is a society of woman worship. Okay, they've painted her as a black woman too, so you now have a black, independent woman, and there's no way Trump stands a chance in hell. I would be very, very, very surprised if Trump somehow won. All right, I would be very surprised, and again, not going off of, you know, votes, who's going to vote for who, because we know those are rigged. But, you know, to the most point, you know, we see where they're leaning with it. All right, you can generally see where they're going to go with it, because I already saw Trump winning, and, you know, before. And, you know, I think most of us saw Biden winning. So it's seeming like Kamala's going to win this one. And I don't think they're going to allow Trump in. You know, no way. So, Revelation 12 and 12. So, yeah, when these people's society crumbles, now you got a so-called black woman, not even so-called black woman, a so-called black woman, right? Even more so, because she's not even so-called black. She's an Elamite, first of all, so-called, that goes back to an Edomite. All right, even further. So Revelation 12 and 12, and when these people see their society go down, they're gonna riot, man. They're gonna rampage, and it's not gonna be well. It's gonna be well for us, all right? Because the good news for us is bad news to you, okay? Because that means we're getting ready to get the hell out of here. Okay, so Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay, there you go. And the devil is referring to the Edomites, all right? So the border of wickedness, all right, the devil, all right, which is a man, all right, and that man is Esau, okay, and he loves his kingdom, but unfortunately for him, his kingdom has fallen, right? It's falling slowly. It hasn't fallen officially, but it's falling, all right? It hasn't fallen yet, but it's falling, all right, and we're waiting for it because, hey, man, these Edomites got to go. But that's all I had to say, so with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakwadash. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing, Shalom.